Teaching your horse to isolate the shoulders and move them across when you ask is a fantastic exercise, first of all for body awareness and proprioception in order for them to be able to move just the shoulders. But it's also a really great exercise in loads of other ways as well. It teaches them they have to kind of shift the weight back onto the hindquarters in order to free up the shoulders to move across. And it builds into loads of other exercises as well, whether you're just asking your horse to move across, whether you're encouraging them to stay out of your space when you're leading, whether you're teaching them how to bend to go out on the lunge, and then moving into lateral exercises further down the line as well.
So I begin to teach that using a target. So you can see that if I ask Rowan to touch the target over here, you can see that she steps out with the front leg, and that's really what I'm looking for. Now what I find is that when you're teaching this, hey gorgeous, you're much better to go for them thinking a little bit backwards rather than forwards, because I find, I'll see if I can demonstrate this, she does know it so we'll see, but I find if they often go forwards with it and out, well, she did that very nicely, but sometimes they fall forwards on the shoulders and they can kind of scoot past you, and it's not very controlled. So you might get a step across, but it's more of a fall out rather than them really understanding about, oh, you want me to move that foot, shift my weight over here. And also part of them as they go back, good girl, back, nice. As they go back, you want them to be thinking, as they want to lighten the shoulders, they've got to rock the weight back anyway. So if you start to think when you're teaching it, okay, can you think back and then cross? Nice. So what they're doing there is they've already got their mind already thinking like, oh, I'm going back. They've kind of prepared the muscles for it, which helps them to shift the weight onto the hind end, which frees up the shoulders in order for them to be able to move across. So we use the target really to just explain, can you come across? Nice job. And you could see there that she was really engaging her abs. Come back over this way and keeping the weight on the hindquarters, which is really what we want. So we use the target to create it. My other cue is a hand on the shoulder, and I also say cross. So I use the word over for the quarters and cross for the shoulders, but a lot of it's about my body position as well. So I want to kind of stand here and think, okay, I'm going that way. So that really helps to bring the target this way. The hand on the shoulder just really lightly says cross. Nice. And really explains to her what I want her to do. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, I know you love getting scratched under there, don't you? Oh, you love that under there. So good. So good. Come back over here. Oh. And so we just work on, we practice with the target until they really understand it. Once they've got the idea with the target, then you can start to fade the target out, because the target is just there to create the movement. So I'll start to come into this position, put my hand lightly on the shoulder, say cross. And if I get the move across, then that was gorgeous, then I'll reward it. And obviously if they don't, then I'll bring the target back in to explain it. So you can see this in action with some of the other horses when they're learning it, and also in Rowan's videos as well. But just as an overview of how to teach the exercise and the movement, then you begin really working on it with the target, then you add the hand in, the voice, your body cue, and then you start to fade out the target, because obviously you want to be able to ask for it, not necessarily with the target in your hand. Good job. Good job, gorgeous. And I really do find thinking about back before they move across is really helpful. As you can see as well, the whole session is relaxed and gentle, and it's really important that there's that soft awareness and control when they do these exercises, that they're not just falling or rushing away or worried about you touching them, so then they're moving away from your hand, that there's real slow considered awareness about how they're moving and where they're stepping, because that's really what gives you the body awareness it's what we want to build in them, that awareness of their body. And of course you want them to be confident and relaxed through it, rather than out of balance or out of emotional balance. Oh, good.
So if you liked the way that I trained that and are looking for a really gentle, positive way to teach your horse more about their own bodies, building up body awareness and moving into other exercises as well, then you might be in the right place. So we have a gymnastic groundwork course. This is our home study courses library in the Connection Training Club. We have all of these courses that are jam-packed full of step-by-step training videos, but the gymnastic groundwork course is the one that specifically looks at training how your horse moves, building in healthy movement. Now it begins with a theory module, which is what you're training and why. So if you're not sure, you've never studied how horses move, how we need to teach them some exercises to improve their way of going, to help their soundness, their confidence, their coordination, balance and strength, then this theory module explains it all very clearly, starting with the real basics, and then it turns into the practical side, which is the how to train. And again, we start off really, really simple, just from some leading exercises. It's all really relaxed and gentle, as you saw in the video, really soft vibes with you and your horse, and it builds up very progressively as you build from the leading exercises into things like the isolation, shoulders over, quarters over, beginning to shape how your horse moves so they carry themselves better, that kind of thing. We also use loads of objects as well, so it's really fun and varied. We've got poles and obstacles, we get out of the arena using the natural terrain, and move into lateral exercises and trot and canter work and things as you go. So all of that's in the Connection Training Club, and if that looks like something you're interested in, head on over to connectiontraining.com where you can find out all the information about joining. It's as soon as you join, you get access to all of our courses, and you can cancel anytime from inside your own account, so give it a try and see if you like it. We've got loads of other bits and pieces going on in there as well. We've got coaches, we've got the Q&As, we've got the forum, you get your own training journal, and if you want to join a really supportive, friendly, positive group of people from around the world, then we'd absolutely love to see you in the CT Club. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.